man, do I love cereal. I really do, okay? But you can't just be eating the sugary, non-filling cereal that's out there, stuff that has like 150 calories and 1 gram of protein or less. It just doesn't fill you up, okay? It tastes great, but if you want to stay looking your best and feeling your best, you have to find some different cereal options. You can't just eat the sugary stuff, okay? The amazing stuff. It's just not going to work. So I went to my Harris Teeter and Walmart and I looked around for the best cereals that I could find, and I'm going to list those right now. Let's get into it. Now, I do want to say that a lot of these cereals might be a little bit bland tasting. That's just the reality of it. They don't add a lot of sugar in there. There's not a lot of fat in these cereals, but that's going to make, really good macros, essentially. And I also do use unsweetened almond milk. That might not help that much either, but I've gotten used to the taste, and that's what I drink. That's what I eat it with. That's what I eat the cereal with. So a lot of these cereals will need some artificial sweetener, maybe some artificial, like Swerve, brown sugar, that kind of stuff. You don't have to add a ton of it, but just a little bit of a sprinkle of that stuff. Some artificial sweetener is going to add to the taste and help a lot. So it's just what you're going to have to do. So let's get started. Yeah. Now I'm going to start with some Life cereal. Okay. They have different flavors: cinnamon, chocolate. This isn't the best macros you'll find. It's 160 calories, 4 grams of protein, but Life is considered a healthy cereal. So I'm going to be adding this in here as well. Plus, the taste is pretty good. Okay, you don't have to add any of that sweetener in there. No problem with the taste. It's just the macros not going to fill you up entirely. I would have this bowl of cereal with something else that's going to fill you up, maybe some like a high protein breakfast. Next up, we got some Whey cereal, 90 calories, 3 grams of protein. Again, you're going to need some sweetener for this bad boy. Okay, it's just a crunchy, fiber cereal. It's not a lot of flavor in there. I feel like my theory is a lot of people love cereal just because of the consistency of the cereal. Taste isn't as important as you think it is. Adding some sweetener in there will help a little bit with these blander cereals, but that's why I love cereal, personally. It's just the consistency. So to each their own, okay? If you want to get the sugary cereals, that's not going to fill you up. They're going to make you fat. Then go ahead. Eat that Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Eat those Cocoa Puffs. You puff. Anyway, next we got some WonderWorks Keto cereal. I did a video on these bad boys. It's a very subtle sweetness. They have the same calories or same macros as protein bars, so they're really good in that way. My mom tried these cereals and she loved them, okay? Because they're not too sweet. I like to mix the chocolate ones with the peanut butter cereals. You got like a chocolatey peanut butter cereal with the same macros as the protein bar. I mean, what else could you ask for? I mean, the one thing is they're kind of expensive, okay? That's the one thing. If you like foods that are a little bit sweet but not too much, you're gonna like this cereal. Next, we got some Kellogg's Cinnamon Brown Sugar Crunch Cereal. 160 calories, 9 grams of protein. Try this cereal out. You might like it. Again, it's got some subtle sweetness in there. Nothing too crazy. Nothing like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Cocoa Pebbles. It's not going to have that level of sweetness, but it's another good option. We've also got All Brand Buds. Okay, this cereal box is actually probably the heaviest cereal box I've ever held in my life. It's very dense. It is very packed with cereal. 110 calories, 5 grams of protein. Nothing special here. I'm just listing some good cereals with some good macros. Some artificial sweetener or some brown sugar in there is going to help with the sweetness a lot. So, just saying. What kind of list would this be if I did not include Cheerios in this mix? Okay, everyone loves Cheerios. Everyone considers Cheerios a healthy cereal, so I'm going to be adding this on this list. It's 140 calories, 5 grams of protein. It's not like you can have bowl after bowl after bowl of these cereals, but the macros aren't too bad and the taste is okay. So if you want to have your cereal, then eat these kinds of cereals, okay? It's just hard to have one bowl. I've said that multiple times. It's hard to have one bowl. So Tostitos is also a thing. It's a great value thing. It's the knockoff of Cheerios. The macros, just a little bit worse. It's 160 calories, 5 grams of protein. Decent macros, I guess, for these cereals. Not too bad, not too shabby. It's doable. Next up, we've got some Kashi Go cereal. Okay, this is actually my go-to cereal whenever I do get it. The macros are pretty good, ranging from 200 to 230 calories, around 9 to 14 grams of protein, reaching the top of what they have to offer. But the macros are pretty good, and it's a great tasting cereal. I mean, it's pretty much just granola cereal, let's just be honest. But the consistency is really good. Like, it's got a lot of crunch, it mixes well with the milk, it tastes pretty damn good. Now, Kashi also has the higher protein cereal, 150 calories, 12 grams of protein, getting closer to the macros of a protein bar here. I've actually had the higher protein cereal that they offer, and it is actually not that good. Okay, just gonna be honest. Sorry, Kashi. This cereal, a little bit bland. It has a weird flavor to it. But hey, you might like it. Okay, I don't know. People have different taste buds. We don't taste the same. We don't taste different things the same, and we don't taste the same. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, if you want to try it out, go ahead. I wasn't a fan of it. I would go for the flavored Kashi Go cereals. They are really good. Just the high protein one, it's the weakest link, just gotta say. Next up, we got some wheat Chex cereal. Decent macros for a decent taste. 210 calories, 6 grams of protein. Not the best macros, of course, but it gets the job done. Tastes pretty decent. It's a nice cereal that you can have. Okay, what else more could you ask for? We've also got some Kellogg protein flakes. Okay, that's what I call them. They're kind of a ripoff of Frosted Flakes, and they don't have the sugar. That's why the macros are so good. 210 calories, 15 grams of protein. I tried this one out myself. Again, very bland. Frosted Flakes without the sugar. So you're gonna have to add some of that artificial sweetener or brown sugar in there to make it taste a little bit better. Okay, just don't overdo it. Okay, don't be dumping the whole damn thing in there. You're only cheating yourself. That's all I can say. So brands like RX, Kind, Cliff, they all come out with their own cereals. Bars, these energy bars or healthy bars, they all come out with their own cereal. And the thing about these cereals is they are super expensive. They're pretty damn expensive. Should you get them? I don't know. I mean, they're okay. A lot of them are just bland tasting flakes with some, nuts in there maybe, or, a lot of it's just granola. I mean, granola's good. Can't go wrong with granola. But is it worth the price? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, you could try them out. If you really love them, then you could be you could be your own judge of that if you want to get the cereals. But let's go over some of these. Let's go over the macros and see if it's right for you, if you even want to consider getting them. So for the RX cereals, the calories range from anywhere from 250 to 270 calories and 11 to 12 grams of protein. They also have different flavors, but you are going to have to sweeten them up, in my opinion. Here is Cliff with their granola cereals as well. 8 grams of protein, 240 calories. It does have 8 grams of fiber though, so you're getting that fiber. It's going to fill you up a little bit more than some of these options, but it's just a little bit higher in calories. The macros aren't amazing. The taste is pretty good though. I'll give it to them there, so you can give that a try if you would like. And we cannot forget the Kind cereal, okay? Be kind and rewind. The best macros I could find for the Kind cereals are 230 calories, 10 grams of protein. You might have to sweeten these cereals up as well. Honestly, a lot of the stuff from Kind, like the Kind bars and the RX bars. The RX bars, I didn't really like. The Kind bars, they're okay. The Cliff cereal, RX cereal, Kind cereal, that Wonderworks protein cereal, they're all kind of expensive. But if you got the money to dish out, then go for it. Okay, if you love your cereal, you will do anything to get it. We got some shredded wheat cereal here. Okay, this is kind of like the knockoff of Frosted Mini Wheats, without all of that sugar that's on those cereals. Okay, so with that being said, you might have to add a little bit of artificial sweetener in there or brown sugar. Make the taste a little bit better, but the macros are pretty decent at 210 calories, 7 grams of protein. This is definitely, a cereal that you could do every once in a while. Nothing wrong with that. Quaker, the old man himself, coming out with cereals of his own. I'm sure they've been out for a while, but yeah, so the best macros you're going to get out of the Quaker cereals is their Quaker protein granola cereals. It's 250 calories, 10 grams of protein. Macros aren't too bad. They're getting up there for, a bowl of cereal, but You get the 10 grams of protein in there, you get the fiber. What more else could you ask for? Now, the old man himself also has the Quaker Oatmeal Squares. They are 210 calories, 6 grams of protein. This is the cinnamon version. I actually like the Harris Teeter version a little bit better. It's got about the same macros, but it's a brown sugar version. It is very subtle, very light tasting, of the brown sugar taste. The cinnamon taste of the Quaker Oats one is just kind of a little bit, it's got that strong cinnamon flavor at the end, like that aftertaste that you taste in there. It's okay. My preference is the Harris Teeter brand. You can try them out both yourself, but if you want to go with me, Harris Teeter, brown sugar oatmeal squares, about the same macros. Go with me. I dare ya. So, those are all the healthy cereals that I could find. And by healthy, a lot of these macros weren't amazing, I gotta say. But comparing them to the regular sugary cereals that don't fill you up at all and have macros, like I was saying earlier, like 150 calories, 1 gram of protein, or less than 1 gram of protein for each cereal, for each serving. Compared to that, the macros are a lot better. They're going to fill you up a little bit more. A lot of them have a lot of fiber. And if you wanted to, you could add the artificial sweetener or the artificial brown sugar in there. And you're not going to be adding a lot of calories, but you're going to be improving the taste a lot more. So you can control the macros however you'd like. You can control the taste a little bit better. It's just whatever you want to do. If you want to have that consistency of the cereal that I love, that everybody loves, then there's options for you. Okay, you can do it. Hopefully you enjoyed my list, and hopefully you have something that you can try next, something that caught your eye, something that caught your attention. And you can be on your way to eating cereals again, okay? Being that kid. I used to eat cereals all the time, okay? I love cereals. So finding these healthy cereals were definitely a must. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I have videos out like this every week. Take care, because I care.